The sport of basketball continues to explode in popularity across Canada and right here in Saskatchewan. And now the sport is becoming even more inclusive in our province with the birth of the Living Skies Indigenous Basketball League. So happy today to be joined by one of the very best basketball players our province has ever produced, Paige Crozen, who is the manager of the Living Skies Indigenous Basketball League. Paige, thanks for chatting with me today. Let's start a little bit with the basics. Where did the idea for this league come from?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on today. This league has actually been a few years in the mix. I came on in November as the manager of the league and started planning the foundation. But the intent was to provide opportunities for Indigenous youth across the province, taking the holistic approach to sport while celebrating the Indigenous culture and bringing in aspects of the Indigenous culture into the practice plan, the coach's manual, the workshops, and everything that the league has to offer.
What a great idea, and what a great way to help grow the sport in Saskatchewan, and also provide some opportunities for youngsters in the province. And it probably goes without saying, but let's highlight it. I mean, this is so much more than just about basketball. There's a lot of other components that go beyond the court.
Absolutely. And yeah, so thank you for allowing me this platform. Sport has many benefits, as everyone knows, in terms of leadership, communication, teamwork, but then also the opportunity to incorporate the cultural component and the spirit of reconciliation. So the motto for our league is in the spirit of reconciliation. Although Indigenous youth are our focus, we are welcoming all youth across the province to register and to join and partake in everything that this league will have to offer.
And it really is right across the whole province, which is really cool, providing opportunities for all four corners of Saskatchewan. The league itself will get going in the fall, it sounds like, but you're doing a series of spring camps leading up to that, including one right here in Saskatoon. That'll be held May 15th. What are those camps going to look like, Paige?
Yeah, so we will have 8 camps across the province. With COVID and everything going on, there'll be socially distanced camps, and it'll be skill development and an opportunity for the youth to come and learn from a former university player or coach, working on skill development. And we'll also have workshops as well as a cultural education component, again, focusing on the holistic athlete and just providing opportunities during this very hard and challenging time in a safe manner.
Absolutely. And for anyone who doesn't know, I mean, as I mentioned off the top, you are one of the best basketball players to ever come out of Saskatchewan. Originally from Humboldt, played in the NCAA in the States at Utah, played professionally in Europe, played for Team Canada for several years. No one knows better than you the opportunities that basketball can present. Talk a little bit about that. What basketball has brought to your life, in addition to just playing the sport, the opportunities again beyond the court.
Yeah, absolutely. And so thank you for touching on all of kind of my achievements. Like you mentioned, I grew up in a really small town and never really knew the extent that sport could take me. I always just played on my high school team and participated in club teams when I had the opportunity. But through basketball, I've been able to travel the world. I've met people from all walks of life. I was able to receive a full ride scholarship down at the University of Utah to play basketball, and then play basketball as my profession. And now basketball is kind of my profession as the administrative standpoint as the manager of the league. But so many of the skills and so much of who I am as a result to the sport and my upbringing. With that being said, there has been various opportunities for me. I've been able to watch people that look like me on TV. So representation does matter. Opportunities matter. Having the opportunity to have a league that is funded, and not have the athletes have to pay is a very important part of what we're doing, because sport can be expensive. So we want to remove the barriers of sport to allow all athletes to participate.
And the most recent news in your career, congratulations, also recently named an assistant coach with the Saskatchewan Rattlers of the Canadian Elite Basketball League. So we're looking forward to seeing you on the sidelines there, right here once again in Saskatoon. In terms of the Living Skies Indigenous Basketball League page, how can people get more information and potentially get their youngsters involved in the league?
Right. So athletes can register for the camps as well as the league on our website at www.livingskiesbasketball.com. We can also be found on social media platforms like Facebook at Living Skies Basketball, or Instagram, and our handle is at Living Skies Basketball.
Awesome. Lots of ways to find out information. This league's such a great idea. Can't wait to see how it grows in the coming years. Paige, thanks so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much for your time and using this platform. We're looking forward to seeing all the youth on the court soon.